What's up, guys and gals? It's that time, so jump on board and score a peek at the horde of games we have this week on Desura's weekly release highlights. In the Infinite City, bandits may be consuming the endless skies, but you've got the means to put them on an aggressive diet. In a retro-made nowtro twist on the top-down shoot-'em-up action genre, Bandit Skies puts players to work blasting baddies and collecting their parts to aid the completion of quests in the greater city. Priced at $1.99, make a push for power-ups and pitch plasma at everything that moves to the cool periphery of your standard-issue aviator glasses. Bandit Skies releases on November 25th to the Windows and Mac platforms. Mathematical additives to a title always increase my interest, and it's in such a manner that Mr. Bree Plus jumped to my attention. A sleek, polished puzzle platformer aiming to fill the Super Meat Boy void in your increasingly empty, challenge-worthy chalice, Mr. Bree puts 60 levels of pure fun in front of you for the small fee of $9.99. With gorgeous hand-drawn graphics that stimulate an almost instantaneous nostalgia for the Super Nintendo, TAW Studios Entertainment has crafted quite the gem, so if you've got the stomach for it, pig out on Mr. Bree Plus following its release on November 26th to the Windows platform. Mix and match a batch of tetracubic bits and bobs and avoid leaving your mousy friends in blobs in Crunching Koala's MouseCraft. If you've ever let your mind wander and ponder for a moment what happened to the development of games like Lemmings, MouseCraft has got you covered. Help your mice reach something nice at the end of each level by placing blocks in their path that they might avoid nasty rodent death. MouseCraft is scheduled for release on November 28th at a price of $9.99, but if you pre-order now, you can get it for $6.99. MouseCraft is compatible with Linux, Windows, and the Mac platforms. In the distant future, we have explored the galaxy, taking its resources and left it wholly unsatisfied as we probed its depths. However, it did leave us with a new way of flinging objects at one another in the form of missile duels. In direct hit missile war, gamers grab a corporation and wage war across the surface of a newly discovered planet. The winner stakes his claim, and the loser, well, he gets hit with a bunch of missiles. In a unique strategy offering, Direct Hit Missile War releases on November 28th to the Windows operating system, and with the price set at $9.99 is ready to roll out the rockets and prep the projectiles. The Story of Xid is a game which focuses on the intricacies of a rolling gear attempting to find its place in a shadowy world. In many ways the love child of games such as Marble Madness and Limbo, the Story of Xid unfolds in a cryptic way, urging players to push onwards with the intent of grabbing memory orbs and unlocking the story behind our rotary hero. Available on November 27th for the Windows operating system, gamers with a bit of the enigmitis can get the Story of Xid for $2.49. Certain game titles leave no illusion as to what their premise is, and An Alien with a Magnet is no exception to this overarching law. Developed by Rejected Games and ready for release on November 27th, An Alien with a Magnet explores the complex psychological ramifications of using a magnet for space travel. A puzzle game unlike any other, use your magnet to hitch a ride on ready-made planets to wrangle the highest score possible. At a price point of $4.99, An Alien with a Magnet is available on Mac and PC platforms. Nope, it's not a game about blowing up terrible pubs, it's PE2 Dive Bombers, the World War II side-scrolling shoot-'em-up with a surprising amount of switches to flip, and by switches I mean sheer customization. Giving players control of a fighter plane over Europe, players influence the course of the war and upgrade their ship in whatever way suits them. Bombs, bullets, ballistics, and Bernoulli all come together to create an enjoyable action experience. At $9.99, the game can be purchased for the Windows operating system after its release on November 26th. Who needs the pretext and the conditional trappings of a storyline when you've got wall-to-wall laser-spitting violence? Minion Production answers this question with the resounding "not us" in their November 25th release of Infinite Shooter. Featuring 13 shapely ships to duck, dodge, and flip through procedurally generated levels, and double-digit counts of weapons to dispatch your spacefaring foes, Infinite Shooter's screen teems with bombs and beams, leaving you ready and willing for the next dose. Available at a price of $4.99, Infinite Shooter is available for the Windows operating system. Rogue AI has always been a problem, although for yours truly it tends to be in an RPG setting. In Pixel Abuse's Proxy, it takes a more insidious form. Having spent its time acting as a cosmic butler for humanity, an AI goes off the grid and decides to strike back by sabotaging our livelihood. Only one pilot can stop this craziness, and guess who it is? A top-down action shooter which draws from games such as Robotron, players take control of a spidery robot intent on distributing destructive demise on all of its foes. Available on November 26th for the Windows operating system, Proxy is priced at $2.99. That just about checks everything off the list for this week, Game Seekers. As always, if you've enjoyed this week's release highlights, drop us a like down below and subscribe for the latest game releases across the Desura service. These games are merely the beginning in a long list, so check out our website as well to get the full scoop. Take care out there, everybody, and we will see you next week.